What up, YouTube family? So today's video is about Whirlpool Cabrio dryers, and if you don't believe me, excuse my work area, but who cares? I know where everything is. That's all that matters. So we got a Whirlpool Cabrio here. Got this dryer in and was not starting whatsoever. All right. So what I do, I go to the thermal fuse. I check the thermal fuse. That's this guy right here. Usually when a dryer doesn't cut on or doesn't start, it's usually going to be this fuse for free. I'm giving y'all the sauce. All right. I'm giving it to you free of charge. No edits, no cuts, no nothing, no AI, no nothing. I'm giving you everything you need to learn how to fix your appliance and save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So once again, the symptom was that the dryer was not cutting on. The display would cut on, but the dryer motor and heating element would not cut on. What do? I go through the first culprit, and that would be this thermal fuse right here. All right. Usually this would cause the dryer to not operate. It's sort of a safety feature. But come to find out, I did a multimeter read on this, and I got ohms. All right. So when you're testing this, you want to make sure if yours has the beep on it, that it beeps, or that you get some type of reading on there besides OL. If you get an OL, take it out, replace it, and hopefully if you put this thermal fuse in, it'll start right back up. But usually, like power surges, weird stuff, overheating, stuff like that. Also, that thermal fuse will blow back there for overheating. That one right there, the one I'm pointing the camera to. So what was my next step? My next step was to bench test the motor. So you have a motor back here, and this motor, you can bench test it. So I went back here, and I went on. You can see it on here, but you might not be able to see it. So you got pins 4 and 5. Those are the ones you need to test, to bench test it. You have to hook up a cord to it if you're not familiar with electricity and, you know, making things work. This is not the video for you, but you want to hook it up to pins 4 and 5. Bench test the motor. Motor worked perfectly fine. Next culprit, I go to the belt switch. I know the belt switch is working because, well, not the belt switch is working. I know the belt is good, so I'm assuming that the belt switch is working. Here's the belt switch. Cut it off, and usually you can bypass these, and it's just to let the dryer know when the belt has broken. So once the dryer belt has broken, it will stop all electricity coming to the motor. All right, so I went to this guy, and as you can see, it's bad. All right, so what I do, I cut the wires that actually go to the belt switch, tie them together, plug it back in, and still no juice, right? So what I do, I say it's gotta be the control board. So let me take you people over here. Once again, excuse my work area, but nobody cares except for you. All right, so I pull a control board out, the main control board, and what do we have? We have a pin right there that is not soldered. And if we flip this over, which I'll do in a few seconds, this pin is not soldered. So if you got a soldering iron and some solder and some a soldering iron and some solder, you can solder this back together, and I guarantee it'll work. All right, so this pin was not soldered to this whatever you call it. Anyway, if you turn it over, this is the exact terminal that the dryer heats up off of. So what we're going to do now is we're going to solder this real quick. I'm going to heat up my solder iron, put a little bit of flux on there, and grab a little bit of solder and solder that piece on it. As you can see, I scratched off the tip. Hold on. I scratched off the tip just a little bit so we can get some soldering iron to touch this pin and touch that pin as well. All right, so we'll do that, and I'll be right back. Another thing you're going to want to look for is, I should have showed you this guys first, but I didn't. So you see that pop right there? That lets us know that something is not connected or something has blew. Just got my soldering iron heated up and I actually got it soldered. So I'm gonna zoom in on that real quick. Not the best soldering in the world, but it will get the job done. All right, it will get the job done. All right, that's all I care about. And as you can see over here, some more white, look like arcing over there. Don't worry about these. These are just plastic pieces that hold a piece in there. So we're gonna wipe up the rest of this flux, throw this board back in there, and see if we can get her fired up. Okay, and for the results, we got the control panel put back on there. Oh damn, we need the door. I gotta put the door back on here. You guys are gonna watch me plug it in. As I said before, I got the the belt switch, 6-piece switch. What's the name? Tied together, spliced together. Some might say, how long do you think that will work? I don't know. But if you're in an emergency situation, hold on one second. So some might say, how long do you think that doohickey thing that you just did by soldering the board will work? Might last a lifetime, might last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I'm pretty for sure it'll last a long time. So I got the door switch hooked in. Let's plug this thing up. Once again, excuse my workspace, but I know where everything is, so you don't need to know. All right, this is just free sauce for you. So we got our powered in, got our door switch in, got our wire harness hooked into our motor. We don't necessarily need the temp thing. Power off, so let's hit the start button. Oh, we're gonna hit the start button right as you can see. 1, 2. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's see if our heating element comes on. There you go, guys. So I'm giving you the sauce free of charge. Don't ever say I didn't give you nothing. And I'm gonna leave it running for y'all just so y'all can see that, you know, I'm not gonna leave it running too long because the heat has to, you know, go through the drum and it'll overheat. But as you can see, everything is running the correct way. Until the next video, guys, y'all type in the comments what videos y'all would like me to do, what things you would like to know about appliances, and I will try my damnedest to post it. Please like, subscribe to the channel. I am doing these videos during my work day when I should be working, but I'm trying to help you guys save hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They say you can only keep what you have by giving it away.